What suggestion or advice would you give to people who are, who are not particularly motivated to write? What would you tell them to get interested? What is the virtues or advantages of writing?
Advice to give them to write, or just advice to give people who don't like writing?
Maybe both.
Find some other way to express yourself.
Mm.
Maybe not necessarily writing, maybe vocalizing, speech classes, presentations, reading. Reading is actually, as much as I don't like it, so I write, but it's actually a good way to express yourself, your creativity. I find that I'm really, have a wide imagination. That's important. For people who do like writing, definitely get out into the world. Read different works, because it will help to get different views on how other people end up writing, with their methods. And find what suits you, what will help you to get more into your mood to write, what will make it so your ideas come out better, just spill out.
Was there a moment I know you've been writing for many years now in school and otherwise, and there are times when there's some people call it a breakthrough moment, when people see actual development. Do you see these developments within your writing? I know you're always a good writer, but maybe there's a paper, or maybe there was a particular way of phrasing things that really you thought this shows a huge improvement, advance to what you were writing like before.
Well, especially in poetry, I found it's easier for me to have my ideas come out when I'm in an environment or somewhere that will make me feel like I'm in the mood of what the topic is. For instance, if I'm writing about something sad, maybe go to the cemetery and write about. Or maybe if I'm writing about flowers, go walk around the park or a garden or something. I just feel like that helps me get my ideas out more.
So you have to change your place, or it would help you to go to some place to find something similar to the theme that you're writing about.
Or at least imagine that you're there. I do that sometimes too.
Okay. And what about your evolution as a writer? I mean, you obviously write better than you used to, when you started. How would you describe that development, that evolution?
Well, as bad as this sounds, not listening to the teachers that teach you the formats. Write what comes to you, and then go back and critique it how they want it. Like MLA format, whatever that takes. Because your ideas are what's more important than the organization of how it looks. I just feel like that's what's more important, but also that's what's going to be presented to the teacher and whoever reads your assignment more, versus how it looks.
I think I have to say the same thing over the years. I hated, one of the reasons I never took creative writing classes after junior high was because I was afraid, right? I sort of presupposed those kinds of reactions from teachers who might be good writers themselves, but they know how to write in only one particular way, and want to impose that particular way to you, which is obviously not the way that you want to do necessarily, right? So, just a second. Hi, I'm almost done.
Sorry.
Yeah. But, so, anything else apart from keeping your mind independent of, the voices of teachers, authority? How did you keep or maintain, preserve that sense of independence all these years? Because a lot of people just give in and say, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to do something that the teacher's going to be pleased by.
Well, I have, for the most part, at least during my college years, I've picked teachers or gotten to know my teachers really well. And if you know your teacher really well, or at least get to know them better, they're going to understand you more.
Okay.
And maybe be a little bit more accepting as to why you wrote how you wrote. And, doing it no matter what shows who you are, and that's what's presented in the paper, and that's what they will like. Especially if they know you real well.
So get to know the teacher better, and so that they'll understand where you're coming from.
And a lot of times when they understand that, they'll appreciate that you are actually taking the thought, versus just writing what's necessary to complete this work, because then it's your own art.
Cool. Thank you very much, Amy
You're
Taylor. That was great.